When the movie was over with, yes, I jumped. I'm looking around me, I'm thinking about it now, and I might have a nightmare tonight. Joey, look, all the little piggies have come home. Had to do it again, y'all. Had to show y'all the shirt again. But yeah, here we go, y'all. This is the last day of the month. Halloween is here. I didn't shave my head. I don't give a damn. Here to talk about the last movie of my Halloween series review for the month of October. I'm gonna miss it. I feel like the month just went by fast. This has been the quickest 31 days like this whole year so far, man. I guess because I've been having such a great time reviewing these movies. And yo, originally this was supposed to be a Halloween 3 Season of the Witch review. But because that movie was so bad, I said, you know what? I can't end like this. You know, I got to end with a bang. So I took a chance on watching another horror movie that I have never seen before, and this time I'm jumping ahead years. So I'm going from 1982 to 2012. Come to find out, I thought this movie came out like a couple of years ago, but no, 2012, and that is Sinister, directed by Scott Derrickson, who also did one of my favorite horror movies this year, Black Phone. So I've heard about Sinister. I saw Jeremy John's review on it, but I've never actually watched the movie. So I said, okay, I don't know if this movie's going to be good or not. I think Jeremy Johns did give it a passing grade, but I wasn't sure. But I said, yo, I couldn't go out like this and review Halloween 3. That shit was just fucking, like, trash. You know, look, real quick, I understand that people like the movie. It has, like, a cult following now, and people say, well, yeah, it's not really that bad of a movie, you know. Yeah, it doesn't have Michael Myers, but if you just appreciate it for what it is, no. That movie was bullshit. I didn't understand the fucking. I didn't really get it. But anyways, yeah, fuck that movie. Sinister. As you can hear in my voice, I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. Like right now, I'm home by myself. The kids are going trick or treating. You know, my son is out with his cousins. The only reason I go because one of his cousins I don't too much care for. So I don't probably too much information. But yeah, I don't like that kid. But yeah, so my son's out trick-or-treating, my daughter's out trick-or-treating. I'm home by myself on Halloween night watching horror movies. And as I'm speaking right now, I'm looking around because it's like creepy around here. So yeah, this movie had me looking around a lot. Okay, that says a lot. Blumhouse movie. I'm not going into spoil just in case you haven't seen this. It is kind of an old movie, but I'm still not going to spoil it because there's probably still a few people out there that haven't seen it. This shit was scary. It was, man. Not a high body count. It's one of those that fucks with your head a little bit. So real quick, the plot of the movie. Ethan Hawke plays a struggling writer. He writes these crime novels. How did I say that right? Crime novels. I'm gonna leave that in there. Fuck it. This is raw and uncut. Yeah. So he writes these crime novels, right, about real shit that actually happened, and he has a history of moving from pillar to post every time he writes a novel because it always gets him in trouble. But he did have one hit that was his claim to fame, and now he's trying to repeat that and write another big one to, I guess, not only get him and his family out of the hole, but also to, you know, for himself, like, damn, like, I know I have another great novel in me. So he moves this house, and he starts to, you know, play detective where he's putting together the pieces of what happened to this family that died in the house he moved into. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Yes, I don't know what it is about these movies where they like to move into the houses of where all this bad shit happens. Okay, if it's not poltergeist, where they live on top of a fucking cemetery, but in all fairness, they didn't know about that till later on. You move into a house where the ghosts tell you to get out, and you don't get out. So here it is. He moves into the house of where this family got hung and murdered and lied to the wife and said that's not the case. So he gets what he deserves. Yes, I guess this is somewhat of a spoiler. He gets what he deserves where as he's investigating, now crazy shit starts happening around the house. He discovers this box full of old home movies, and these movies, you know, show the crazy shit that happens, and also, you know what I'm saying, like, not only show the crazy shit that happens, but what's about to happen to him possibly if you don't get the fuck out of here. So as the movie goes, he realizes that, you know what, I think I might have fucked up. You think, dude? You think you might have fucked up? Yeah, moving to the house of the people that fucking died? Okay. So that's all I can say without really spoiling the movie. This shit had a lot of genuine scares, some creepy imagery, and I guess the so-called Sinister himself, what's the name? The Bagul or Mr. Boogie? Okay, and Mr. Boogie sounds like a fucking villain from a disco movie, you know. But this Mr. Boogie was very like Sinister fits the name. You don't see a lot of him, but when you do see him, you're like, ah, okay. So take Gene Simmons from Kiss and cut his tongue off and make him mean. That's what this guy looks like, you know. And I don't want to really go into the lore and stuff. I should have did a spoiler review on this, but no, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ruin it for you just in case you didn't see it. But that's all I can say. So y'all, I'm not gonna be long because I know this is Halloween. You got better things to do to listen to my big ass talk about movies. So to wrap this up, to be real brief, Sinister was that fucking movie. I know I said it was a cut, but I had to cut that one. When the movie was over with, yes, I jumped. I'm looking around me, I'm thinking about it now, and I might have a nightmare tonight. It's funny that I love horror movies so much, but yet I have a lot of nightmares. I do, y'all. I have a lot of nightmares, but you know what? That's how I know the movie was scary. If you can give me a nightmare, that's why I watch them for, to get scared, to get creeped out, and that's what this movie did. And shout out to Ethan Hawke, who did a great job in this movie. Like I said, this is not a, like, you know, slash movie where there's a lot of bodies dropping and no body horror, nothing like that. This is more like a psychological horror film. But Ethan Hawke sells it with his reactions, his performance. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's afraid, you become afraid. You know what I'm saying? That's how good he sells this shit. And his wife, forgive me, I forgot her name, but the wife did really good too, as the supporting woman. Which, you know, shout out to her, because listen, she should have got the fuck out of Dodge. Like as soon as she found out what was going on, she should have packed the kids, got the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like the one, like both kids are troubled. Like the son has night frights where he just gets up and just randomly just shows up in different places in the middle of the night, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The daughter, she's painting creepy shit all over the walls and stuff, and she's out of it. You know what I'm saying? So she should have took the kids and left a long time ago. But hey, stand by your man. I get it. We need more like you, girl. We need more like you. And so yeah, the fact that they didn't leave when they were supposed to, because usually that pisses me off in the movies where it didn't bother me. But this time it didn't, because I was invested in what was going on. I said, okay, I want to see where this shit goes. So this wasn't like a damn, you know, this movie pisses me off, man. No, it pissed me off in a good way, because I want to see what happens, okay? But I will say, this is probably one of those one and done type deals where if I watch it again, it's not going to have the same impact, because, like, first time watching, I'm like, you know, I'm on edge, I'm tense, okay, what the fuck is going on? And I know when I watch again, it's not going to have the same impact, because it's like, yeah, I know what happens now. So, you know, so there's no memorable, iconic, like, you know, Elm Street scenes or nothing like that, but I really enjoyed this. I'm going to give this movie an A-. Ethan Hawke did his damn thing, you know, so I understand why the director went with him again in Black Phone, because he gave just as good performance in Black Phone. So y'all, A- is what I got for Sinister, and I did see that there's a sequel. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it, so I should be reviewing that pretty soon too. So I'm interested to see where this shit goes, because the way that first one wrapped up, I said, God damn, that was some intense shit. So y'all, what you think about Sinister? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought about it. Did it scare the shit out of you? Did you think it was corny? For me personally, creeped me the fuck out. I guess it didn't help that I was here dolo by myself, and I'm like, the little sounds and shit, like the little sounds you hear in the movie, little voices and stuff, and the little cracks that when you step on the floor, I'm like, huh? What's happening? And scenes where it's dark, you know, you just expected something to pop out, but instead, you know, you kind of get just sounds, you know what I'm saying? That the sound is fucking incredible in this movie. The soundtrack also, the score, damn. That's it and that's all. Sinister is that fucking movie, man. I think the more I think about it, the more I like it. So, that's it and that's all. Thank you all for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.